Hello, good morning, and you're welcome to another episode of the Jercy Show. I am Jeremy,
And I'm Cynthia.
and today we shall be talking about planning a trip with your spouse. Planning a trip with your spouse. And we've turned on the recording for this conversation, and we're happy for you to join us in it because we're trying to decide on whether we should go to the Louvre Museum today by 3:30 or whether we should go shopping because we are leaving Paris in 2 days time. What do you think?
Well, I'm a bit confused actually. It's good to go. It's good to go for sightseeing, seeing places you've never been to before. But you just want to go shopping?
Okay, so the reason I hate going shopping with Cynthia, I call her Boo Boo, is because we can literally go to every single shop in a massive shopping mall in which I would spend nothing less than 3 or 4 hours now. Um, well, that's what she wants, so we'll do what she wants. Okay, so we'll go shopping. Done?
Yep.
Okay. Now, so when planning a trip, with your spouse, can we walk people through the important things that they need to think about? Let's start with booking the trip. You're booking the next trip, by the way.
Yeah. Where are we going?
Good. So you start with where are we going? So where are we going?
I don't know yet actually.
What are the options? You go to what are the options?
Greece. I've forgotten Turkey, Singapore. Yeah, for now.
For now. All right. There is Dubai.
Oh, that's true.
There is America. We've been. We're in Paris right now. But would you advise people to go where they know someone or where they don't know someone? Does that make sense?
Yes. So, personally, I like going where I don't know anybody.
Mm-hmm. I like going where I know someone.
Yes, I know you like going where you know people. So
why do you like going where you don't know someone? What's
just
the
a different experience. Just going like literally as tourists. So yeah,
not being a burden to a particular family,
no.
expecting them to come and pick you from the airport or from the train station, expecting them to accommodate you in a spare room, waking up in the morning and expecting that maybe they've made breakfast. You can have lunch and dinner out, but you and all of
just
that.
not to burden the
Just
family.
not to burden any of your friends or family, right? Okay, so for me, I think it's a good idea to go where you know someone. I mean, just for the logistics of it, like they can give you some tips or some very good tips, like how to transport yourself around town. All right. Anyway, so now we have options of where we want to go. You're going to book the next one, and how do you suggest people save up for a trip? You're booking the next one. So how do you suggest people save up for a trip? Is it next year? Do we start saving up from now for next year?
You start saving up
next 2 years? Do we start saving up from now for next year?
No.
Best advice.
Best advice is to save monthly. Book your tickets on time, at least 6 months before you travel, especially if you're traveling during the summer periods, which can be very pricey.
Okay.
So always book your tickets ahead, save ahead towards that goal.
Okay, good. Essentially, that's what you're going to do. Because basically, that's what I did. Yeah. Save monthly. Set aside something monthly for any length of time. It's up to you. Like you said, there's no one size fits all. What's best advice for me? Not best advice for somebody. You can save up for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. I mean, it depends on your circumstances, but literally save up for it. Some persons go on trips on a credit card. Now, in this house, we we are sort of divided as to the use of credit card. You heard her say, but you're going to pay off that credit card. She knows that I like to pay off. I like to pay off, and as much as possible. If I have to choose between making an investment and paying off my credit card, she's seen me do that in the last few weeks. I would rather pay off my credit card. Anyway, so having said that, what other things have we experienced on this trip to Paris regarding planning a trip? Packing your boxes for a trip. So when we booked this trip, we booked it, not very pricey. We did not do pricey things. I'd have to tell you that now. We did not book Air France from London to Paris. No, we did not book Lufthansa. We did Booking.com. Anyway, we're not trying to promote any brand, but we're just saying, packing your boxes. So when I initially paid for this, I initially paid for a box of 23 kg and hand luggage for all. But what did we find?
That they're quite strict with their traveling. Was it the bags?
Yeah, the luggage
and requirements. Yeah, so most of the European airlines, what they call it, the carry-on has to be a certain weight.
You literally have to
measure
your carry-on.
You have to pay for carry-on. I think for the flight we used, because it was like a local European flight.
Yeah.
Yes. What was free was just your
hand luggage,
your personal item.
That's free.
That's what they call. Yeah, that's every other thing you have to pay for.
Every other thing you pay for.
So we had to now pay for my bag.
We had to pay for your 23 kg, of course. Yeah, because I had paid for my 23 kg. So when we packed it, I packed 15 kg in mine, and I had spare 8 kg.
Yeah.
You were surprised.
Yeah.
And you packed 15 kg in yours and had spare 8 kg. Spare 8 kg on mine, spare 8 kg for yours, spare 16 kg for what?
For shopping. So I hope that'll be enough, because I don't want to pay for any extra.
What you want to buy the whole shop?
I'm just tired.
I told you she can spend like 3 or 4 hours in shops. Anyway, so extra 16 kg really, like we've described for shopping. All right, so having packed your bags, now you've set out on the trip, you've arrived in Paris. And what was the first thing that you noticed that was challenging or that was different?
Oh, the language.
Yeah. So fresh. Yeah. So we just came out from a fresh conversation with one of our family members, and I was talking about how challenging it's been. I was like, challenging in what sense? Like the language, basically. I was like, yes, of course. Any new place you go to, the language is always going to be a challenge for you. And how did we manage to navigate the language barrier?
I had to download like a translator on my phone. So because everything, like the signs on the wall, everything is written in French. So we even got confused. We saw exit when we got to the metro.
Good. So
yes.
let me jump in there. That was the thing that did my head in. So it's laid out differently from how London is laid out and how New York is laid out and how other cities are laid out here in Paris. It's a large. France is large. It's over 600,000 square kilometers. It's massive. Where UK is about 200 and something square kilometers. So I'm trying to tell you, it's like times 3. That's France as a whole. It's like times 3. So you get to a train station, you can already imagine that train station is like times 3 of what you're used to in London, or and then there are exits like this: exit to the right, exit to the left, exit everywhere, and each of those exits is leading you somewhere. So you have to translate where it's leading you to, or else you turn up in a different part of town, just coming out from the train station, isn't it? Okay, so one of the exits always leads you, from our experience, we've been to 3 of these major train stations in Paris, One of these exits literally leads you into a massive shopping mall. Isn't that correct? Yeah. And of course, still talking about shopping. Now, talking about transportation, going around town, how have we done it? People can do it differently, but how have we done it?
We've tried to limit the use of Uber because we noticed on other trips we just did not experience the city while using Uber. So this time around, we said, okay, we'll do more of walking, more of trains, yes?
Yeah.
So you get to stop, walk a distance, experience the city, see what the city is all about, rather than just using a taxi and just moving from one point to another.
Let me tell a quick funny story. In America, in a trip there for honeymoon, we use the yellow cabs. So some people can opt to do that. It's up to them. This time we say we are not doing that. All right. Some persons use the black cab in the UK. Well, we use the trains and the buses this time. So it's up to you.
Yeah.
Really. So, but we use the Navigo card. Yeah. So there's the Navigo card which you can get at the train stations, and you can load it up as you wish, and you can tap it on the bus, on the tram, or you can tap it on the trains. Isn't that correct? And then yes, accommodation wise, in conclusion, gone beyond 10 minutes, but accommodation wise, so when we wanted to book the accommodation, we wanted to book something that was close to the Disneyland. Whether we succeeded or not is up for debate, but it's up to you. Do you want to book in the city center itself of Paris, the heart of Paris, or you want to book close to an attraction that was your primary attraction for us? We wanted to come with the kids, I have to say, on in Disneyland. But we booked a place. We booked studio apartment. So it's up to you. Do you want to cook on your trip, or you don't want to cook on your trip?
Definitely don't want to cook.
You don't want to cook on your trip. So if you go for a 2-week trip, you want to eat out every time?
No, for 2 weeks, definitely you want something like
we
a
did a
studio.
5-day trip.
So
We could have eaten out the entire time, but we just didn't want. I didn't want. Why did I not want to eat out the entire time?
You answer the question.
All right. So because on day one, okay, so we were by the Eiffel Tower, and that's sort of like the heart of town. And we went into a restaurant, had lovely French cuisine there. They racked up a bill of about 74 euros. Just say that quickly. I wasn't going to do that again. So I was so frustrated. I entered the nearest shop and bought African food as much as I could buy. Made stew, made spaghetti, made chicken, and we had a lovely meal. Yep. Talking about the stores here, so there are options. There's Monoprix. Yes, there's Monoprix, there's Carrefour, there's all back. We don't want to promote any brand, so I'll take all of those back. But they are bigger than what I know coming from London. So that was how we've eaten. And so we got the studio and we're able to cook here. And pretty much that's it in summary. We've struggled to keep it within our usual time of 10 minutes, but I think we have covered everything.
There's still more, but we'll do it different.
There's still more, but we'll have to do a different podcast for that one. So once again, thank you everyone for joining us in this conversation. All of this was done to mark our 10th wedding anniversary. This was not done out of frivolity. This was particularly for that purpose. But it's all about marriage and family intimacy. And I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Cynthia.
All right, bye-bye. Bye.